Hello, my name is Ryan McCullough. I'm a student at WVUP at Parkersburg. I'm doing a report for police technology. Um, my source was from the New York Times. The name of the article was Facial Scanning is Making Gains in Surveillance. And the article was written on August 21st of 2013. The system that I did my research on was called the Biometric Optical Surveillance System, referred to as BOSS. It was initially started to help out the military to find potential suicide bombers and terrorists in large crowds in outdoor polling elections in Afghanistan and Iraq. The group that is currently funding it and help keeping this project going is the Department of Homeland Security. And the whole idea behind this program is, like I said, it allows cameras to scan large crowds and identify individuals through facial recognition software. Okay. Some of the pros to this is, of course, allows you to scan large groups, crowds, and individuals, and identify them. Some of the things that it would help protect would be like presidential inaugurations, the Super Bowl, Times Square, when everybody gathers for New Year's Eve. The cons, it brings up a lot of individual privacy concerns, and at this point, it's very slow and not that accurate. So they're still working on those bugs. But one of the good things is since it is so slow and they have all these bugs, it allows lawmakers to address those concerns and try to draft laws so when the software and the programs and everything are able to be used by law enforcement, they have laws and stuff ready to go on the books for it. The current developers is Electronic Warfare Associates. They won a 2-year contract costing $5.2 million. So one of the interesting facts I thought in the article that I read was the company has been working with the laboratory of Ale Farag, a university from the University of Louisiana. He's a computer vision specialist, and this program was earmarked in 2010 through a appropriation bill by Senator Mitch McConnell of Kentucky. So, I thought that was funny, him helping bring money to his state, through earmarks and stuff like that, pork barrel stuff. Okay, what makes up the system? Okay, some of the interesting things that I found is the system actually only has three main components. All right, it consists of 2 towers bearing robotic camera structures with infrared and distance sensors. Okay, then it also has a computer with 3D signature software. All right, and what it does is you have these 2 cameras set up, and they scan the crowd, and when they find a target, they take images of that target from, of course, different angles because they're set at different places, and then they take that 3D software and they build a 3D image from different points from that face and other features, and then they compare it to other pictures that they have in the database, and that already have preset distances for their facial recognition. And if they come up within a certain parameter of closeness, they earmark that person as that person and possible identification. Which brings up an interesting point. The article was also talked about the FBI developing a $1 billion next generation identification system that would provide a national mugshot database to help local police departments verify identifications. And they were going to use that system, the FBI system, along with the BOSS system to identify, these people that they're looking for. What some of the concerns that also were raised in this article was them tying it into like driver's license databases, and we don't want that because as individuals we have rights even out in public. So that was one of the concerns. They did finally do some testing on it, and Department of Homeland Security hired the Pacific Northwest National Laboratory to test the BOSS system at an arena in Kennewick, Washington. What they did is they took 30 volunteers and they went ahead and took a picture of them, entered their facial data into this database along with 1,000 mugshots, and then they had them enter 6 different points and to see if the facial recognition could actually see and identify them. Some of the problems that they found out was the cameras had difficulty distinguishing people due to like lighting, people wearing hats or sunglasses, or just other objects getting in the way when they try to take the quick pictures. The test goal was to match within 80% to 90% certainty from a range of up to 100 meters. Well, sorry to say, but it didn't work. They tried and it failed. They only could get to about 60% accuracy, but they did say that it made improvements. It used to take up to 8 minutes to find and match a picture, and they said the system has improved up to 30 seconds now. So that's one improvement that they found out during this test, and they hope that the system can keep improving, and within the next 5 years they hope that this system, the BOSS system, the Biometric Optical Surveillance System, can be put out there for local law enforcement and for airport security. Right now, like I said, the main people who are trying to get this to work is the Department of Homeland Security. When I was reading this article, I was thinking about Minority Report and how Tom Cruise was walking through the mall and it would just scan his eye, and the ads would pop up saying his name and greeting him and everything like that. I don't know if we'll ever get to that level, because as Americans we like our privacy, but I really do believe that this technology would be helpful when large groups of people do gather, as long as it doesn't intrude on other people's rights. I believe that terrorists and felons and other individuals don't have those rights that us common individuals do have, and I look forward to seeing more information about this. I know when I was in Iraq, they used the biometrics, the single camera, and they would just take a quick picture, and they had a database, and it took a while, but it was just individual and up close. I know that stuff works pretty well, but to have this work in a large crowd, and being able to scan and identify people quickly would be a great tool for law enforcement. Well, that's about it for me. Hope you learned something. This is my first time ever doing YouTube, so thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Bye.